Hey guys, it's Carly, and today I'm going to be giving you some very useful advice for if you're a freshman. Honestly, I think this advice could apply to anyone, so if you clicked on this video and you've already been in high school or you're still in middle school, or even if you're in college, I feel like I'm going to be giving you some distinct advice. I'm not just going to be like, use your agenda, like stay organized. Like, I'm going to take you through how to actually do that and be productive while doing that. Also, if you're thrown off by the length of this video, because I'm guessing it's going to be a little longer than most of mine, please try and stay on as long as you can. My advice is going to be pretty reputable. I'm a reputable person. I have been in high school for, this is my third year now. I have above a 4.0 GPA. I've taken APs and honors. I'm an ASB at my school. I hold leadership positions in a few clubs, and I'm told that I'm a really good role model and example for people of all ages. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoy the advice I have to give you. I'm hoping to make a few more just kind of sit down, talk it out, back to school videos for you guys. If you didn't watch my last video, I'm doing online school this year, so it's looking a little bit different. I can't make as many back to school videos, but I still hope that you guys enjoy the ones that I am going to be making. And if you have any ideas for back to school videos or just videos in general, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, and if you like the advice I have to give you, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, really quickly, I know I've been talking for a while, but in the description I'm going to have the topics that I'm going to go over. So whether it's achieving academic success, coping with stress, getting involved, making friends / popularity, relationships, dealing with drama, drinking, drugs, partying, and how to keep a positive mindset, you can click on those time bars below and skip to any point. Okay, let's start things off on a good note, and I'm going to tell you how to achieve academic success. I feel like a lot of people don't understand this, but freshman grades do matter. I like to think even middle school grades matter. Colleges will still be seeing them on your transcript. They also matter because you're going to want to succeed at freshman year to succeed in the following years. This is your time to get in the habit of staying on top of things, studying hard, earning good grades, and managing your time to really do well. Now, even though freshman year does definitely count, freshman year is truly the easiest as well. Your classes are going to be easier, you're still going to be getting into the swing of things, and your teachers are going to be going a little slower than they will in the following grades. You really want to take advantage of that and be able to get those high A's and B's, and again, just get into that habit of staying on top of things. Basically, if you want to succeed in high school, start succeeding freshman year. Staying organized is also really important, and staying organized can mean using your agenda, writing everything down, taking really effective notes that work for you and that you know you'll look back on and be able to recall things from. Preferably doing homework the day it's assigned. I know this can be tricky, but if you do it right away, then you'll have nothing to procrastinate about. And also study effectively. This can look different for everyone. I don't think there's one right way to study, but for you, if that's alone in your room in a quiet environment, that's great. If it's with friends at a coffee shop, that's great too. Do what's best for you and what you know will help you the most. If you are going to study with friends though, make sure that you don't cross the line between helping them out or receiving help and cheating. High school teachers really can tell when you're cheating, whether you're using Google Translate for a language class or copying off of someone else's work. They're smarter than you think. In 99% of the cases I've been in, I've usually been the one helping others out, and when I do, I make sure to provide them with a full explanation of the subject and maybe walk them through the problem or scenario and just give them advice on it rather than give them my answer or the exact piece of paper I'm turning in. If you really want to help your friend out, or if you really want to get the help you need, you should be going through the whole process and making sure that you understand it. Cheating is never a good idea, I'll promise you that. Also, this kind of goes along with cheating, but you just want to maintain a good relationship with your teachers. You don't want to go behind their backs, you don't want to not do the homework for no reason, or talk about them in a disrespectful way. Your teachers are going to be there to help you and provide you support you need if you're going through a harder time, and I'm personally so thankful of the relationships that I've made with teachers throughout the years. If you show that you're invested in their class, they'll become really invested in you, and they might even help you out the time that you do forget a homework assignment or you do screw up on a test. If you're trying your absolute best and you're doing all of these things, you should be able to succeed academically in high school. Okay, moving on to coping with stress. High school is hard because you have a lot to balance. You have your academics, you have your friends, your family, your social life, sports and extracurriculars, and just finding out who you are as a person and managing all of that. You are going to be a little stressed, and that's okay, but in moderation. If you're the type of person who's still staying up until 3 a.m., waking up 5 minutes before class starts, and you're procrastinating on all of your work, that's not going to be the healthiest choice for you to be making. And you're obviously going to get stressed from that. If you're staying on top of things, getting enough sleep, being organized, and also taking time for yourself, that should help you a lot. It's all part of a balance. Grades are really important, but so are you and your mental health. And high school should really be super fun and memorable. Obviously, you want to do really well in school, but you shouldn't focus everything on academics and have that take away from all of the other fun things that make high school high school. Last year, I was able to participate in a lot of things, have time for myself, be as organized as I could, and have a lot of fun. And even though that year was really hard for me academically because I was taking my first AP class and I had an honors class, I still feel like I had a great year and I really miss it. I was happy and I was doing the best I could. Moving on to getting involved. This is going to look a little different for everyone this year, whether you're virtual or in-person learning. My biggest advice for all of high school is to just get involved. This is the perfect time. You can try out new things. Most schools will have sports, clubs, ASB, a drama department, a band department, a choir department, arts, religious groups. There's so many things that you can choose from and put your heart and soul into, and just have something that you enjoy and look forward to when going to school. I go to a really big high school personally. We have over 3,000 students, which is a lot bigger than a normal school. So getting involved in different clubs has really made it feel a little more small to me and has really helped me connect with a lot of people. I'm really involved in ASB. This is my second year in it. I am treasurer of the French Honor Society. I'm involved in my school's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club. I've participated in the class councils and I'm involved in the art program. And even if you're not the type of person who's going to purposely go out of their way to join something new, the specialized classes that you may be taking can still build a great community. For example, the French program at my school is really small. We only have 1 or 2 periods every year, depending on what level we're in. So you get to know all of those people and really gain relationships with them. Similar to the biomed program at my school, that's a pretty small program as well. We have a class that I'm in this year called History Through the Arts, where a lot of people who just love art have signed up, and it's really cool getting to be in that environment where so many people just have the same appreciations as you. I promise you guys, getting involved and participating in events is going to make high school so memorable. I would give anything to go back and have our fall rally this year, have homecoming, have football games, and all of the events that make high school so memorable. Take it from someone who's stuck in online learning, you will be missing out on something. Okay, now on to making friends and popularity. Friends are super important in high school. For me, I've had a few friends who I know that I can trust and who I've stuck with, and I've also met a lot of people. It's weird because I can be in the popular group or I can be in the not so popular group, and I've really built a great foundation where I can hang out with pretty much any type of crowd, which is awesome. I love being able to hang out with so many different types of people and be the type of person who other people can rely on no matter what sort of class they're in. And my best advice for doing that is just to get to know everyone. That's not to be popular, but just to gain relationships and to get to know what type of groups there are on your campus. Also with popularity, just keep in mind that there's a difference between being popular and being perfect. Some of my friends at school who are quote popular still have a lot of struggles and don't have it easy when it comes to friends. So don't go into high school trying to be popular. I know you've probably heard this a million times, but trust me, it's not always going to be worth it. But anyways, getting to know a lot of people starts by you reaching out. I've gotten so close to so many people by just starting a conversation and finding something in common. Even just adding people on Snapchat or Instagram and starting a conversation with them there. It's that easy. If you're a freshman, especially if you're doing virtual learning this year, chances are no one's going to be mad at you if you reach out to them. They're probably feeling the same way as you, wanting to make friends, so be confident and reach out. But also remember that old friends are great too. You're going to naturally make relationships throughout high school, whether you like it or not. They might be amazing, but it's important to have those friends who you've grown up with and who have seen you throughout the years and just know you so well. I always like thinking that I have different friends for different reasons. I know that I have the friends who I can count on for anything, friends who I just like hanging out with once in a while, and the friends who just spontaneously spark a conversation and they're super fun to talk to. There's also the ones that I see in class who I never talk to, but I love just seeing them. A variety is great, new and old, well-known, not so well-known, but in the end, you want to be sure that your closest friends have the same morals and values as you. Okay, now on to relationships. Okay, so you may be wanting to date in high school if you haven't already, and that's totally understandable, but it's not always like the movies. If you want a serious relationship in high school, it's going to be pretty rare to find. A lot of people in high school just seek pleasure and don't seek a stable relationship. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you've got to be really, really lucky and committed for it to work out. So if you want to date, make sure that you are ready, make sure that you're open and have the time and energy for a relationship, and that you are at the mental and emotional place to go through everything that is involved in one. And if you're feeling like what I just said applies to you, then you can start by making sure the person you're interested in has those same morals and values and hopes for the relationship as you do. You also want to make sure that you know the person pretty well, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with them. Overall, just take things slow. There's no rush. As amazing as it sounds, you want to make sure that you're going into it in the right mindset with the right person. A lot of people regret moving too fast in high school. Okay, now for dealing with drama. This is one of the more sore subjects. High school drama has a lot less to do with boys and more to do with girls. If you're a girl. Girl drama for me has been brutal. I've already told friends really personal things and they've exposed those to other groups on campus. This one girl talked about me behind my back to one of my best friends, and one claimed that I was trying to convert her and her entire friend group into Christianity, which I was definitely not. She just started spreading a lot of lies and rumors and you know, that kind of thing. And so it's been a little bit of a mess. And obviously the best thing to do is just stay out of the drama in general. And if you can't, just remember to be the bigger person. If you're caught in the wrong, apologize. Even if you truly think you didn't do anything wrong or you just didn't do anything wrong, it's never gonna hurt to apologize and have that chance for forgiveness. The people involved in the previous examples I gave, I still respect and I still try to have a friendly relationship with. I never tried to get revenge. I've only tried and supported them throughout these years and just live up to the kind-hearted person that so many other people see me as. In the end, I should be focusing my time on those who love and care about me rather than those who don't. Okay, now on to drinking, drugs, and partying. My Christian self just says, don't do it, stay out of it, but I know that's easier said than done, and a lot of people don't find it that simple. If you haven't experienced temptation already, you will experience temptation for all of these things. I'm going to be honest and give a lot of that credit to social media. It's super easy to see big groups of friends who are drinking or partying and automatically get jealous of them and think that they're having so much fun, and you might start to pressure yourself into doing these things. Honestly, peer pressure in high school isn't as apparent as the self-inflicted pressure that you are going to feel to fit in. It's going to be hard, and I really wish that that pressure wasn't there for so many people to fall into and experience, but it is. My best advice to those who might choose a different route that I am taking is to be smart and stay safe. Have a close group of friends with you at all times who you trust and who you know will always have your back. Don't overdo anything and know your limits. Again, I will never recommend partaking in anything that could be harmful or dangerous to you, but if you make a different decision than I'm making, please remember these tips and make smart decisions for yourself. Okay, to end on a bit of a happier note, I'm going to tell you how to keep a positive mindset, especially in such a chaotic season. First of all, surround yourself by those who lift you up and who are there to support you and encourage you. Get involved and take pride in your school and your community. Take time for yourself and just enjoy the moment, and know that it's okay to have bad days and that there are people who are going to help you. As amazing as I want high school to sound, it's not been easy for me. I've only made it halfway through, and my grandma's passed away. I've had a major surgery. I've had a ton of friend drama. I've been diagnosed with multiple depressive disorders and PTSD, and that's not even including academic stress. But then I also have to remember how many amazing relationships I've formed, how I've gotten involved in things that I love, succeeded in classes I've cared about, and how much I've learned and grown as a person. There is definitely a bright side to look forward to, and I hope that you all can experience high school to its fullest potential. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Save it for if you ever need to come back and set yourself in the right place again. If you have any more questions about high school or advice or life or anything, always feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I respond to every comment. And yeah, I hope you're having a great school year, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!